Hello everyone, Tawana Michelle here, a narcissistic abuse recovery coach and mental health therapist. And today I am going to talk to you about the narcissist future faking. I'm going to tell you 5 ways you'll know if the narcissist is future faking, which is basically the narcissist pretending to want to have a future with you, but not having any plans to follow through with that. So I'm going to give you 5 signs that will let you know the narcissist is playing games with you. They are not interested in having a future with you. They are trying to string you along and keep you as supply. And that's the reason they future fake. The narcissist is unable to have a genuine, authentic, healthy, emotionally intimate relationship. But they do want to give the appearance of being able to do just that. And they often are drawn to people who are seeking that. Someone who is seeking a long-term relationship, someone who is seeking a commitment, someone who is seeking a bright future with a partner. And they know this. And so they sometimes can pretend very well that they have plans for you in their future, and they don't. Okay. So I'm going to tell you how you can be aware of that, give you the signs so you'll know what to look out for. The first sign that the narcissist is future faking in the relationship is that they begin to make future plans very early on. Even in the first few dates with a narcissist, when you really should be casually dating and trying to get to know each other, the narcissist will say things like, I feel like I've known you my whole life. I know this sounds strange and weird, but I already know that you're the woman I want to be with for the rest of my life. I already know that I don't want anyone else. I only want to be with you. They'll say things like, I think about us growing old together, having children together, living a life together, getting married together. And they do this early in the relationship, okay? I'm not talking about once you're in a committed relationship and you start talking about long-term things, a future together. I'm talking about in the beginning, the dating stages when the future should not come up. Now, sometimes people may have that thought. The love at first sight does not exist. That's a whole other topic, which I can get into that, but not today. But that doesn't exist. But the narcissist wants you to believe that. So they want you to think they have this amazing connection with you, one that they've never had before. And they already know right off the bat that they want a future with you. And they'll talk about that. And that gives you hope, especially if you have been seeking out a life partner. They know that. They can pick you out in the crowd. That is a vulnerability that the narcissist preys on. And they know exactly what to say right away. So don't fall for that. I mean, I know it sounds good. I know it sounds flattering. I know you may be thinking, well, sometimes, early on, I know if I want to continue being with someone. You may have an idea of whether or not you want to continue having that person in your life, getting to know them, dating them. But in the early dating stages, there should be no talk about the future. You really are still getting to know each other. So when you hear things like that, that is a red flag, and that is obviously a sign of future faking. So let's speed up and say you are further along in your relationship with the narcissist. Maybe you are in what you consider a committed relationship with them. Y'all are supposedly dating exclusively, although that doesn't exist for the narcissist, but maybe you are. Maybe he's or she is giving the appearance that you all are exclusive. Maybe you live together. Things are getting really serious. And perhaps you start making plans together. Maybe you're making plans to move in together if you don't already live together. Maybe you're making plans to plan a wedding, an engagement party. Maybe you've been asking the narcissist, when are we going to get married? And he says, oh, I've been thinking about, getting you an engagement ring for your birthday. Birthday comes and goes, it doesn't happen. So that is the second sign that the narcissist is future faking with you. They keep changing times and delaying dates. If you are planning on looking for a house together, you may have agreed on a date where you're going to go, house hunting together. The narcissist may find some reasons to not do that. Or let's say you're supposed to go shopping for engagement rings and you have a designated date that you've agreed on to do that. The narcissist comes up with an excuse to not go. He comes up or she comes up with an excuse to delay the date, and they keep putting it off. And not only that, it gets worse. You could even be planning a wedding with a narcissist, and they will keep changing the date. They will stall. They will keep giving you reasons why that's not a good time, a good day. And they'll keep putting it off. They will come up with any reason and any excuse to postpone plans for preparing for a future with you. Let that be a sign. I know life is busy, things come up, sometimes we do need to change dates. But if you see a pattern of the narcissist delaying plans that are important for your future, they might be future faking. And the third sign that the narcissist may be future faking with you is that they don't make any actual plans for the future. So maybe they talk about wanting a life with you. Maybe they talk about wanting to grow old with you and having kids with you, but they never actually plan that. So this is a little different than delaying the time and the dates. When they delay the time and the dates, they'll make the plans, but they'll keep pushing it back. When they refuse to even make plans with you, that is a huge sign that they are future faking. They'll give lip service to the fact that they want to marry you, they want a life with you. But when you sit down and talk to them and attempt to make plans to make some of these things happen, they won't do it. They won't commit to anything. They won't even have the discussion. They'll find a reason not to even talk about it. And if they do, they won't make any actual plans. They won't finalize anything. So everything is just left up in the air, and you're left feeling confused about whether or not they really want a future with you, because they're saying it and they can be really convincing when they say it. They will attach these future faking moments, with other pleasant moments, on vacations, in the bedroom, on holidays, after a fight, when they're trying to make up with you, when they're hoovering. Oh, yes, lots of future faking during the hoovering phase. If you have separated from the narcissist, they've discarded you, they're always going to try to come back and hoover. And when they do, they go really big on future faking. Now, they may even go so far as propose to you to get you back. And then once they suck you back into that relationship, they'll start with all of these other future faking tactics that I'm talking about. Not really making plans, delaying times, delaying dates, postponing everything so that nothing is moving forward. And the fourth sign that the narcissist is future faking with you is that they'll get mad at you when you start asking about their inconsistency with making plans and their empty promises. They're going to try to avoid those discussions about future plans. And not only that, they're going to turn it around on you. They're going to find a reason to get mad at you. If you confront them and call them out on how they're being inconsistent, they're not following through with anything, then they're going to accuse you of harassing them, attacking them. They're going to find some reason to cause a big fight with you because they are getting ready to discard you. So when the narcissist catches on that you are catching on to their future faking, they have no real intention on having a life with you. So when they become aware that you're catching on, they are going to start arguing with you, maybe even gaslighting you, making you think that you're crazy, making you doubt your reality. They might say, "What are you talking about? We discussed a date the other day. We already decided what day we were going to get married. You don't remember?" So they're either going to get aggressive with you and argumentative, or they're going to gaslight you. But either way, they are preparing to discard you because they don't have plans for the future. And it doesn't mean they're not going to hoover and try to come back. It's all a game to them. Because they are faking all these promises for a future, they have to find some reason to get out of the relationship so that all talk of future plans can be put on hold. And then they'll come back and you'll start all over, and they will start all over with the future faking. And the fifth sign that the narcissist is future faking, and it's been building up to all of this, I just spoke about it. They will discard you when it's time for them to deliver on their promises. Think about, you probably have all seen this on movies, when a couple is about to get married and someone supposedly has cold feet. Now, I'm not saying cold feet doesn't exist, but I'm saying you need to be suspicious of someone who claims to have cold feet at the altar. And it might not be as dramatic as, being left at the altar, but it might be the week before the wedding, the month before the wedding, right before you're about to close on the house. You will have made plans. You will have spent money. You will have invested emotionally in your future with this person. And they'll just discard you. So if you are in a situation where you were about to walk down the aisle, buy a house, have children, whatever, get engaged, and the narcissist just suddenly disappears or breaks off the relationship, finds a reason to blame you, of course, and discards you, and you're left wondering why, well, that's why. They never meant to have a future with you. And it's not about you. I don't want you to think that, because when this happens, we tend to personalize it and think, well, something must be wrong with me. Like, why would anyone do that to me? Because they don't have empathy. They lack compassion. They are self-centered. They are unable to truly love you. They don't care if they hurt you. So they will do that. So that's all I have, guys. Let me know if you have any additional signs that the narcissist is future faking, and leave that down in the comment section below, as well as any experience with being with a narcissist who has future faked with you. Let me know what that's been like. And if you have any other questions in general, you can leave those down below. Any ideas for future videos as well, and I will deliver on that. And if you like this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. That really does help with my channel. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting on? I'd love to have you. And thank you guys so much for watching. You are incredibly supportive. And until next time, take care. Bye.